Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, and I just was really in the mood tonight to film another, a fantasy themed pick a card reading for you guys. So, this reading, the way I thought about it, it can apply to anyone you have on your mind, and it can be a fantasy person, it can be a real person, it can be somebody that you're in a soulmate or twin flame relationship with, it can be the future partner that you would desire to have, and it can even be like some sort of celebrity that you're currently obsessed with, you know. I remember I had plenty of celebrity fantasies while I was growing up, especially when I was a teenager, and those were some of my most rewarding relationships ever. So we can have those as well, right? Okay, so I'm gonna keep it very simple. I enjoy doing pick a card readings where there are mostly 3 options. I know there's not that many, but there are other pick a card readers out there that have plenty of options. I am not one of them. I have my own set ways. I like 3, mostly because whenever I do pick a card readings with 3, it's kind of like reinforcing the number 3. I am a life path 3, and 333 is actually the angel love number of the ascendant masters are always with us. So it's, I don't know, to my heart, 3 is the ideal pick a card choice, but feel free to choose more than one option or choose only one option if that's the one that resonates the most for you. And if you think that I have too little options, then I'm sorry, I might not be a reader, okay? Okay, let's begin. Are you guys ready? I pre-shuffled the cards. I'm using the Mary L Tarot, the Work Your Light Oracle, the Decameron Tarot, so it's gonna be quite sexy. If you are under 18 years of age, please click away from this video right now. Yeah, click away. Thank you very much. Your parents are gonna appreciate it. And we also have the Animal Spirit deck. I love the Animal Spirit deck because whenever I do these kind of fantasy or sexual healing readings, it's kind of bringing a little bit of spice and primal animal instinct energy to the readings. So yeah. Okay, so the choices are between pile number 1, you are the Tiger's Eye crew. Pile number 2, you are the Sodalite crew. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Sodalite is a really deep blue stone. And then pile number 3, you are one of my favorite stones ever, Carnelian. Carnelian is excellent as a grounding stone, and I actually think that this carnelian, do you see how it has these strands going through it and it's this deep red orange? I think it looks like the actual shape and color of a human heart. I just think it's gorgeous. Anyway, just my weird brain. Okay, so Tiger's Eye, Sodalite, or Carnelian? Think which one you would like best. Again, don't choose with your eyes, choose with your guts, choose with your intuition. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, tune in with yourself, and think, which pile am I intuitively drawn to the most? The reason why I'm asking you guys to do this is because I don't want to see no comments down below going like, this reading didn't resonate with me. Well, it might have not been resonating with you because maybe you chose with your eyes instead of your gut. Just thinking, just a suggestion. I'll put it out there and leave it there for you to think on. No, but honestly, right now, all jokes aside, the more we can tune into our intuition, and I hope you being on my channel and selecting all these cards and options is also an exercise in strengthening your intuition, right? Because I love to develop that within me, and I hope I can inspire you to develop your intuition as well through these pick a card readings. So that's why I think that they're helpful and excellent. They're a fun way to just heighten your intuition. So the more you get into the practice of listening to your intuition and choosing based on your gut rather than your eyes and your mind, better everyone is. And the more accurate your reading is going to be. Okay, good. So I'm gonna proceed now to pile number 1. This is the Tiger's Eye crew. Wait, if I place it like this, it actually looks like I have golden eye. Dun, 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 dun. Do you guys know that song? It's from Tina Turner. It's Golden Eye from one of those James Bond movies that I think features Pierce Brosnan. Guys, I'm such a movie freak. I can talk about movies for days, honestly. It's like my whole life up until a certain point in my maturation has been about staring at the television compulsively. Anyway, so moving on with your reading. So these are your cards. Let's see what you got. Soul family. Sisterhood of the Rose. Such a nice card. You guys are like really protected. Then you got the Five of Cups, a unicorn coming out of a fountain. And then you have the Eight of Wands. Spider. Are you ready for this card? Queen of Mother effing Swords. What is your person's ultimate fantasy? Let me just tune into this energy, okay? I think that this particular pile applies for same-sex couples and especially for female same-sex couples. I think it's so much feminine energy here. We have the Queen of Swords, we have Sisterhood of the Rose and Soul Family. Do you see? Female energy, female energy, female energy. It's like overpowering. And even the unicorn looks a bit feminine with the flowing, beautiful hair. There's even a little girl that is being held here by the lion. So I have the feeling that I don't think that this is your person fantasizing about you being together with another woman if you're thinking about a man. I actually think that your person is very nurturing. So whoever you have in mind, whether it is your twin flame or your future partner or celebrity, this person is very nurturing. They are very mystical a little bit, so they could divinate. Yeah, I could see them being a tarot reader, or they could they love to dress up. So I don't know, this card kind of, do you see the beautiful coat that she has around it? Okay, if you ignore what's happening here, you see the beautiful coat that she has on? I have the feeling that your person likes to dress, likes costume jewelry, and things that make them stand out. So they're definitely not a person that is conventional and likes to fit in somehow. Your person is someone that is very in tune with their inner child, and their inner child is very playful. They are somebody who's quite passionate. I can see them like taking you to a fair, like you get to buy cotton candy with them and they kiss you through the cotton candy, and then you've got like candy all over your nose and they think that's really cute. I could see them like getting cocktails with you, like mojitos, and then you swipe your hands like that, like people that just got married and they're supposed to drink their cocktails by just blending their hands. I can see this person like taking you scuba diving and like water sports. I don't know why I'm getting this. Maybe because of this card with the Soul family. Okay, this person might love to have sex on the beach with you. So they might love to just put a blanket down on the sand and then take you, like rough you up really good and smell your hair and the salt in it as the sun is kind of going into the water. So during sunset time, and they would love to just find a secluded place on a beach where nobody comes along, and then they can just take your bathing suit off and then have their way with you. So I think that this is one of their fantasy. I think they're very sensual in the sense that they would love how the sand feels on your skin, how your hair smells, and sea salt. And yeah, I think that they just love that, how the sun feels on their back. Yeah, they're very sensual. With the spider card here, I see that the spider card in this deck, remarkably, because you would tend to think of spiders as really yucky, disgusting creatures, and they are. If you actually saw a big spider up close, they are disgusting, honestly. But anyway, that's just my thing. I don't like bugs. But in this deck, do you see how beautifully rainbow-like this card is? Well, this is because the spider card in the animal spirit deck is a representation of the Dharma. So basically the good rewards that you are receiving in this lifetime, your path forward, away from your south node towards your north node, basically. So this person might really like cocooning you. Like, they might like to just place you in their bed and then like build a fort of blankets and pillows and just like make you feel very safe and very comfortable, like build like an oasis of comfort around you. You might Netflix and chill a lot with this person. I think that this person's ultimate fantasy with you is very like romantic things, but low-key romance. So like, as I said, being on the beach, enjoying a sunset stroll through the park with you, and then coming back home and having their way with you. Or you guys are just Netflixing and chilling one weekend, and then they touch your thigh and you kiss their neck, and one thing leads to another, and you're ding ding ding. So yeah, it's very I feel that they're not only nurturing, but I feel like they, like when they make love, they just close their eyes and they like they kind of really fantasize about it. I feel like they obviously love to kiss your breasts. They're very much into kissing. I feel like they're very oral, so a lot of kissing, a lot of tongue play, a lot of caressing. They're very touchy-feely, and they're very sensual. They're also quite sensitive, I think. This card, actually, in the Mariel Tarot, the unicorn represents Chiron, the wounded healer. And the wounded healer is basically a person that has a deep wound in one area of their life, of their existence. So they are not able to heal that by themselves. They need to be able to teach others or to help others in order to heal. So I think this person maybe was a little bit wounded in their sexual life, or they didn't find anybody that they actually connected with. So when they meet you, they're gonna be like, okay, I think with you I can explore. So you're gonna give them this kind of sense of freedom, and they're gonna really enjoy that. They're gonna really appreciate that from you. They're a very sweet person, very nurturing. I'm getting Cancer vibes, very, very big Cancer vibes. So Cancer Moon, Cancer Ascendant, Cancer Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Moons especially, not Leo Suns or Ascendant, but Leo Moons, because they're a bit more subdued. Somebody very nurturing, quite feisty in bed, quite passionate. Like, they begin things very slow. They want to make you feel safe, protected, and then they want to make you smile. They want to like maybe rub your feet and give you a hot water bottle if you're feeling cold, and make you a cup of tea, and then like caress you gently, in bed or on the couch or wherever you guys are. And then one thing leads to another, and you end up having sex, and it's really mushy, and it's very beautiful, and it's emotionally It's emotionally fulfilling for them. I think that they're this kind of person that won't have sex without feelings, which is so rare nowadays, you guys, and it's so beautiful. So yeah, I think that's so sweet. So yeah, do you see how like they want to worship something? They want to get completely transfixed, transposed. I don't think that they intellectualize lovemaking, so I think that they're very pure from that point of view. They just do it, and if it feels good, that's excellent, and they treasure it and they keep it forever like a really nice memory. Yeah, they're very sweet. They're very sweet, sweet energy, very caring, very. I think they're quite quiet during sex. They won't speak during sex, so don't expect any dirty talk. I think that they, even when they moan or when they come, they're just very, very subtle. Very beautiful energy. You might get pregnant when you have sex with this person if you're a woman. This person, this is a Cancer man or Cancer moon or Cancer ascendant, you might get pregnant with them. I don't know, I see it very clearly in this card, the Eight of Wands. This is also about power, so you'll be spiritually and passionately empowered. Yeah, baby making. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just in a very funky mood. It's also I'm a little bit tired because it's the end of the day, but I'm super happy to be doing this for you. So yeah, maternal, nurturing. This person is very sweet. Yeah, like the kind of person that you want to spend a day indoors when it's raining outside, and you just want to spend the weekend kissing and cuddling them, watching movies, eating chips, and then making love. And then if you end up being pregnant, yay! This person is going to take care of you and of the baby, so don't worry, it's going to be great. Yes, I think this is your person's ultimate fantasy with you. I hope you enjoyed it. It was short and sweet. Bye, pile 1. Hey, pile 2. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Sodalite stone. Yeah. So let's see what cards you got. Okay. Try to temper down, simmer down. You got transformation, deep change at a cellular level. The Priestess. A lot of divine feminine energy. Wow. The Lovers. 6 energy, so it's also Venus. Speaking of Venus, Queen of Cups. The Panther. This is unbelievable. The Lovers again. Somebody wants to make sweet, sweet love to you. The angel number 66 might be very significant to you in this period. I see here a whirlwind romance. It's so beautiful. First of all, this is all about your pleasure. If you are a woman, or if you are very in touch with your divine feminine, this person aims to please. And they aim to please in a very committed, vicious kind of way. So they're cutting through every crap. They are completely set and intent on you. They're gonna hunt you down. And when they catch you, they're gonna make sweet, sweet love to you. I don't know why I feel like dancing and singing with your group. Sagittarius, Leo energy. You guys could really like enjoy dancing or fooling around, singing to each other. There could be an age difference between you two. This could also be a same-sex relationship, actually. I don't know why, but I'm really drawn. This card could potentially point towards that. You guys could have a lot of fun. If one of you has pets, the pet might interrupt your lovemaking and it's gonna crack you up so much. I was actually watching the other day this kind of compilation on YouTube called cats interrupting yoga. Check it out. It's so funny. But I have the feeling that it's the same kind of energy that's going to seep into your intimate times. This person is going to worship your body. If you're the kind of person that is very self-conscious about your body, this person is going to want to undress you, stare at you, take in every bit of you. I mean, with transformation and priestess, they're going to make you feel like you are bomb, like you are the best woman in the world, just because you are there in front of them, naked and willing to get it on. Do you see how the priestess card has these light orbs? I feel, and she has a light aura around her head. I feel like you're gonna have some very illuminating orgasms with this person. This person's ultimate fantasy is to please you. I think that they think that you are very nurturing. Why? This is unbelievable. Check pile 1 as well, because I have the feeling that the energy of pile 1 is seeping into pile 2. Sorry about the camera tremble. Do you see that there is a Cancer here, and it's very nurturing, very much like a feminine, overpowering feminine energy. And there's the Lovers as well. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's gorgeous energy. But very similar to pile 1. Pile 1 had the same thing. I actually intuitively felt drawn to say that pile 1's person could have a Cancer ascendant, Cancer moon, Sun in Cancer. I feel like this person, your person, could have a Cancer moon, but not necessarily any other Cancer placements. Maybe Venus in Cancer. I feel like your person could also be a Libra, a Taurus. Definitely with the Lovers, it's a very sensual kind of energy seeping through. Maybe a Venus in Capricorn as well, taking their time, reaching their goal. It's so interesting because, you know, Panther is really fierce, but the Queen of Cups is actually very gentle, and she's like boss queen of the world of emotions and creativity and intuition. So I feel like this person is very instinctual, very intuitive. They're gonna pounce on you. Again, just like with pile 1, they're not gonna talk a lot during sex, so don't expect any dirty talk from them. They're just going to, you know, jump on you and just take you. If you like this kind of like cinematic love-making scenes, I think this person is more than willing to actually adapt those to you. But the really beautiful aspect about your reading is that we have here a double confirmation that this person does not only love you, but they are obsessively in love with you. It's almost as if there is this, you make them feel very drunk on love, just like the Beyonce song. Yeah. You make this person even when they're not around you, they think about you, they fantasize about you. But they have these really beautiful, sweet fantasies. There's nothing dirty at all in this pile. It's all about light. It's all about feminine reverence. It's about pleasure. The only dark card that I see here is the Panther. But the Panther is actually quite mild and sweet. Once it stops from wanting to kill you and wanting to eat you. So they're feline, you know. They are basically gigantic cats. So they are quite, you know how cats tend to go and sit in certain places in the household where the energy festers. So cats are known to be purifiers of energy. I have the feeling that this being a big cat, this person might purify you of your energy. Like when they have sex with you, they can cleanse you. I feel like I said this in another reading from the past, but I'm getting like, you know, sometimes the energy of some of the things I'm channeling seeps through some of the other pick a card readings I'm getting through. It's like I get the same kind of energy over and over again, which is very bizarre, but it is what it is, so I'm gonna just name it. I have the feeling this person would love to take you in a missionary position. I know missionary is not really extravagant, but I feel like they just love looking at you. They love caressing you. I think that they would do something very strange. I don't know about you, but I don't really appreciate that move, but I can understand what it means. So, do you know when somebody just grabs your head and holds it while they're having sex with you? This is the kind of person. So this, do you see here? This kind of person is gonna like grab your head, especially if they're a guy having sex with you. That guy is gonna want to just hold your head, like hold it while they're pushing into you. It's a sign of domination, it's a sign of possession, so I don't know if you're really into that, but this person is definitely gonna want to do that. They're gonna want to kiss lower body parts, spend some time downstairs, if you know what I mean, because they really want to make you reach heaven. Oh. So you have a halo at the end of the performance. I'm feeling they're not indiscreet, but they might talk to their friends about how good it was with you. Okay, so be careful what you say to them during your lovemaking act. I think this person is just completely dumbfounded about how beautiful you are and how emotional you are. So I think like your connection to your intuition, your emotions is really enhancing your beauty, and this person is not blind to that. So they really, really adore that. I think this could also be like a Cancer Scorpio kind of pairing. I don't know why, but the Panther kind of makes me think of Scorpio, and the Queen of Cups is Cancer by definition. So yeah, Cancer Scorpio, or maybe Virgo Taurus. Yeah, so there's a kind of this polarity going on between you. So one of you is very feminine and very nurturing, and the other one is much more dominant and much more, you know, yeah, a little bit of the traditional pairing. But that's the beautiful thing. You guys, when you come together, you're in complete union. It's like, okay, I'm getting another thing. This person might really love the 69 as well. You see how they're like interlinked in this circle? So yeah, this person might really, really, really like the 69 with you. So if you're open to that, suggest it, and you're gonna blow their mind. But yeah, I'm still drawn to the funny fact that your lovemaking might be interrupted by pets. I thought that was so sweet, and I think this person is really, really sweet. Like sweet but passionate, but in a very, do you know how introverts can be passionate? Like they're not in your face, but their passion can last for days and even months and years sometimes. So it's that kind of like very sweet, committed introvert kind of passion that I'm sussing out for your pile. This was a pretty straightforward message. I don't really see any more complications or anything difficult or bizarre that I need to explain to you. This person loves you with the capital L. They are obsessed with you. They are crazy about you. They think you are their counterpart. They would love to 69 you. They would love to please you. They would love to just cut through the bullshit and yeah, enjoy you as the beautiful Queen of Cups that you are. So that's, in a nutshell, the message that I have for you. That is their ultimate fantasy, pleasing you as the divine feminine, nurturing you, making you calm, making you feel part of the universe, part of the world, giving themselves to you and feeling nurtured and safely taken care of and protected. I mean, that's pretty fabulous. I don't know. And I feel like once they do this, they will be transformed by your energy, and you will be transformed by their energy, because when somebody gives themselves completely to you, I mean, that's fantastic, right? When you also are allowing yourself to be taken fully by a person, it's like, it's such a relief, you know, such a de-stressor. So yeah, if you guys can blend those energies really beautifully, then for life. Okay, I hope this made sense, guys. I don't know, I'm just having like loads of fun with these readings. I hope you enjoy it. Like, share, subscribe, give me a hug. I'm sending a hug to you back. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next pickacard reading. Bye, pile 2. Hey, pile 3, this is the Carnelian pile. So if you're drawn to this stone, let's see the cards that you had. A lot. So you have Pillar of Light, Council of Light, Justice, King of Cups, the Crow, and Queen of Pentacles. So I'm really happy to see that this energy is a little bit different than the first 2 piles, because the first 2 piles were heavily into their Venusian kind of energy, but your energy is a little bit more masculine. So the person that you have in mind, whether present or future or imaginary, is very sexually attracted to you. They are kind of let me just put it like this. When they see you, they get it up, okay? I don't know why, but Council of Light and Pillar of Light kind of tell me that there is this current of energy going upwards, which can, you know, interpreted in a sexual context, mean that they feel elevated by your presence. This person really likes how direct and to the point you are. You might be a person that does not tolerate bullshit. You are very fair, very balanced. You can even dress in highly abstract shapes or forms. Like you could be drawn to clean geometrical lines, or you could wear really interesting jewelry that they haven't seen before. A lot of silver, a lot of white gold. Jewelry and things that make you look geometrically symmetrical, that make you look slightly cold and detached and aloof, but this person actually finds this attractive. So I feel like you're also not really like a curvy person. I feel like you're much more of a kind of like more straight figured kind of person, and this man is really drawn towards that. So for example, I don't know if they actually came forth with their desire for you, but I do see them spending a lot of nights on their back, touching themselves to an image of you. So there is also that. And you have here crow energy as well. And crow energy is really interesting because I see the crow, especially in this deck, as a purifier of energy. So the crow is... it can be interpreted as like a dark presence. Crows usually eat dead bodies, or they gather around dead bodies. But it's interesting because they are also the pharmacists of nature, because of the fact that they eat the debris, the dead, the discarded. They clean the space, so they clean the energy and they clean the bodies. So I think like this person is quite... could be a little bit of a neat freak, so they might be really into that. A little bit prudish, a little bit like, oh, I see a little bit of a, you know, I see your ankle and I'm already turned on. I see at the side of the nape of your neck and I'm like, or you say something to them and they can already, their imagination can run very wild with the fantasy, okay? So there is that element of them, quite imaginative, quite easily aroused. Yeah, they share this in common with the other 2 piles, the fact that they're very sensitive, so quite sensitive people we seem to be having here tonight. I don't know if you guys are dating or thinking about, but if these are sensitive men mostly, then congratulations, hit the jackpot. Carnelian is a very grounding stone and you were drawn towards it, and I don't know why, but in combination with the crow, it kind of sends me thinking that this person is gonna make you like center yourself. If before you had a lot of like maybe one night stands or infrequent partners, which is totally okay to have, then you might actually get into a long-term relationship with this person. So yeah, prepare yourself for that if you're not ready for it. This person is gonna definitely only want to have you unrobe for them. They might be quite jealous. King of Cups, so they're easily into their feelings. They're masters over their feelings, but they can let their feelings run away with them sometimes. But you know how to temper them, so you know how to balance them, how to bring the cool air of reason in any argument you have. So if they get emotional and crabby and weird, you can be like, okay, what is up with you? Why are you acting like this? You know, like you just cut through it. You bring them out of their funk. Yeah. I think that they might expect you to take the lead in bed as well. I think their ultimate fantasy is you just holding on to them, climbing on top, and just taking them. I imagine that they have this fantasy with their hands tied to a pole and they're sitting on a chair and you just climb on them and you rub yourself on them and they just go crazy for that. So they, in a way, they're kind of showing you that they desire you. They are there. They are ready, willing, and able. All you have to do is get on board, baby. I think you know what that means. I'm just thinking that this is a pretty straightforward message. I don't know. I know that the readings for the first two piles are much more complex and much more detailed, but yeah, this person just is really attracted to you, is really attracted to your style, to your intelligence, to your authoritative persona. And I think that you balance them out very beautifully because they could be Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio. A lot of water energy in the male side tonight. I mean, the first two piles that I kind of analyzed were a lot about Cancer energy. Now I can see it here. There's kind of like Scorpio and Pisces and Cancer energy again. So yeah, it's really, really interesting how this comes out. It could be a person that could have an ascendant in an earth sign, so maybe a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But yeah, they're just very overtaken by you. They are just do you see how in this photo, for example, her head is bigger than his? Like she's somehow statuesque compared to him. He's just lying on his back completely like, wow. And I feel like this is how this person is feeling about you. They're completely like gobsmacked, turned on, gobsmacked, in touch with their, yeah, you kind of, but you turn them on, but not like in a devil-like kind of energy, but more like in a light work energy. You could be a light worker as well, so hey yo, soul fam. You could be that. I feel like, you're like aligning their chakras when you have sex with them. You're very spiritual, very unique, very beautiful, very majestic, right? I feel like a lot of people are on your back, like they want to undress you, they want to have you over, have you come over, or they might do that, but you might not be aware of it. That you're very, very alluring and desirable to a lot of other people. And I feel like this person sometimes could get moody about that. They could get jealous. So you have to be careful how you talk to them about this, how you handle your relations with other men if you're a woman, or if you're a man with other men as well, I guess. So yeah, this person is just enamored with you. They want everything with you, sexually. I don't know, emotionally. I mean, they're really overtaken by you, but I don't have enough cards here to interpret whether you guys are going to get married and have children and all that traditional kind of establishment. All I would say is that this person is really into you sexually, and I think you make them daydream. When you are not there, you definitely are in their fantasies, and they are 100% touching themselves thinking of you. So there's an extra tidbit. If you were wondering about that tonight, your person is, yeah, praying to your image. Okay, pile number 3. I don't have much more to say. I'm sorry, but I don't want to just throw random words at you. It was a very straightforward, very clear message. Your person is super sexually aroused by you. You align their chakras, and they think you are a goddess in the form of Athena, right? The justice symbol. So they would love to just tear your clothes off and just do it there on the spot, if it would be possible. But they also kind of blend emotions with it. So that's the beautiful part about the King of Cups. You know, you get a gentleman with a little bit of a player personality, but they're a committed player, which might not make them a player. Then what am I talking about? Basically, a guy that puts his heart into what he's doing, even when they're doing you. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just, I felt inspired to do this, their ultimate fantasy. So much feminine energy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it's like a sort of hymn to feminine energy. Whoop whoop. God knows we need more feminine energy in the world at the moment. Take care of yourselves, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next pick a card reading.